Most sellers are overcomplicating product targeting, and in this video I'm going to show you a unique tutorial on how to master your product targeting. We're going to go over the product targeting strategies, the variety of product targeting, how to create product targeting, and how to make sure you are going to win with your own brand using this strategy. And for this I have a really unique brand that I'm going to use as a case study, and also I'm going to use a unique product to show you how I'm conducting those searches. We have 4 different strategies for product targeting. Product targeting against our best competitors, we have product targeting against our worst competitors, we have frequently bought together, and we have the newest version in Amazon, which is extended products. And we're going to touch each of them, and I'm going to show you why each of those strategies can benefit your brand. So check it out. So I'll start with a case study. This is an amazing brand that I love to work with. They're doubling sales in June. And if we are checking their ad console, we can see that in the last 30 days, they spend 100K in ads. And if I'm checking their product targeting percentage, which is BAT, this is our name for it, we can see that almost 30K went for product targeting. And we can see that some campaigns doing insanely amazing in amount of clicks, sales, orders. This is actually one of the brands that are really growing and really relying on PAT, and we really nailed our strategy here. Another example, this campaign, so we can see that the spend and sales in the last 30 days is great, and everything comes from product targeting. Now, let's start with strategy number 1, product targeting against the best competitor. For this reason, I took a really cute niche, which is guinea pig houses. And let's say you have an idea of amazing guinea pig house, you have an amazing listing, you have an amazing product, you made the most amazing images, you are ready to launch your products, or maybe you already launched them, already have PPC, and you just want to expand. One of the greatest pages that I highly suggest you to check is your category page. How you get to the category page? You go to your listing. Every niche is different, but usually it's below the A+. You can see this one, bestseller rank, and the category. Now if I'm going to the category, I can see all the people or all the products that are selling the most amount of units, which are usually the best sellers. So from here I already can start pick up this one and this one. This also look like a guinea pig house. Maybe those are cheaper than your product, maybe they're more expensive than your product, but you can start with your competitors. Maybe take this one, this one, this one. This is also look like a guinea pig house, as well as this one. This one looks really nice, it's strawberry, and you get to around 10 to 30 items. For this strategy, I highly suggest using no more than 10, because those items are more competitive. The good thing here is their items have the most amount of impressions, the most amount of clicks, so they're getting a lot of volume. So if you are advertising on high volume products, you probably will get more impression. Now the problem is more expensive, the CPC is higher, probably they have really good conversion, so when people will click on them, they probably will buy their own product. But if you know that you have a good product, if you know you have a good conversion, if you have better conversion than the market, and you know that your product is better, go ahead, use this strategy. Go to your campaign manager, create a campaign, sponsor ads, sponsor products, choose your product, choose manual, choose product targeting, and you can already start and adding all the products that you want. On this strategy, I highly suggest putting exact and not expanded. Usually expanded will give you much more products that are similar, but we want to be very focused here. We want to make sure every dollar we spend is going to the best seller. I usually prefer to put down only to have more control on the conversion. If you want to be really aggressive, I will suggest going on fixed bids. Up and down, on my experience on product targeting, usually not working that well. On the placement, I want to go on product pages. Why? Because the strategy of having ads on products is to have ads on products. You don't want to have ads on the keywords. And top of search and rest of search basically means that Amazon will take the keywords that's related to the products that you added, and they will advertise there. And the problem here is that we don't know which keyword they use. Maybe we are competing against our own keyword. So we want to be very focused. We want to make sure all the spend going to product pages. Even if you see top of search with good ACOS or good conversion, remember you need to go with your strategy. You need to be focused. We're going on product pages here for a reason. Then you can put the daily cap, the portfolio, the date, and that's it. You have your first campaign. So this is strategy number 1. Now strategy number 2 is very similar, but it requires you more deep search. Basically strategy 2, we're taking the same campaign, but we're adding all the worst products. By the way, I mean all the products that are more expensive than you, products that have less reviews than you, products that have bad reviews, products that you know that if someone will click on their page and then they will see your product, they will say, wow, this product is much better than the product I chose before. It required more search, but actually what you can do, you can either keep scrolling your category, you can also put your main keyword, filter by new arrivals, or filter by high price, or filter by customers average review. And in this way you can start picking more specific ASINs, and hopefully they will have worse conversion than you, and you will get to start easy sales. Now these campaigns require more time effort. You need to actually search this product, you need to find them, but But if you have a good campaign, trust me, this campaign will do phenomenal. You will have low ACOS, you will have low CPC, and you will basically steal all the sales of your competitor. And now I'm getting to strategy number 3, which is by far one of my most favorite strategies, and to be honest, I learned it in the last year, which is frequently bought together. What do I mean? Sometimes if people will buy your guinea pig bed, they might also buy a guinea pig toy, a guinea pig cage, a guinea pig food, and all those products are similar to your product. You want to make sure on the frequently bought together page your product is there. And I want to show you an example. So we're going back to our favorite listing, the guinea pig, and if I'm scrolling down, I can see this row, frequently bought together. Now usually it's organic, but sometimes it can be also ads. And when I'm checking it, I can see that people that buying my product, they're also buying bunny chew toys. They're also buying some sort of towels. And this is the cool thing. If I will start getting more sales from those pages, probably Amazon will add me to their frequently bought together. Two things can happen here. One, I can get more sales, but also I can gain more organic position, and no one talk about those organic positions. Let's check it out. If I'm clicking on those toys, okay, this is a bestseller in small anime toys. So probably this listing get enormous amount of impressions. And if we will manage to get on this listing in ads, we'll get more clicks, we will get more impression. Probably the CPC will be high as the first strategy, but if we will manage to get to the organic frequently bought together, then we will see an amazing boost in our organic sales. So check it out. If I'm going to the frequently bought together, you saw in the bed, we saw this item, the toys. But when I'm checking the toys, I'm actually seeing totally different product. I'm seeing rabbit grooming kit. And probably this listing getting a high boost from this listing. And if I will make sure I'm constantly adding frequently bought together campaigns, maybe I will have more places or more organic places that I can appear on. Now, usually it's more expensive. I will suggest starting with a specific themes. For example, frequently bought together toys, frequently bought together food, adding between 10 to 20 targets, starting with low bids. I will say start with suggested minus 20%, even lower than that, because usually our conversion will be lower because it's not the same product. But we want to get those cheap clicks, we want to get those cheap sales, and we want to get some sort of sales amount that Amazon will put us here. And believe me, I saw brands that getting the frequently bought together and they got an amazing boost in sales. And this is one of the reasons why we got so amazing boost of sales, because we are appearing in so many frequently bought together pages. Now we're getting to strategy number 4. And as I mentioned, this is probably one of the newest changes Amazon made in product targeting. I think it's available for the past year, maybe 2 years, and it's the extended version. What does it mean? It basically means that if you will add, let's say, 10 targets, Amazon will extend it. Amazon will search all the products that are relevant to the products you added and probably have the same price, obviously the same niche, and you will bid on them. Now, the good thing here is that because product targeting is such a broad strategy, there's so many products you can add, Amazon actually helping you, and you won't need to have that many of campaigns. The problem here is it basically is like an automation, like an auto campaign. You don't really know, you don't really have control on what Amazon is adding. Now, yes, you can add negations, but still, it's very broad. If you have a lot of money to spend, if you have an enormous niche, it can be good. If you want to really push hard and test new things, it can be good. But mostly, I will use it only after I had the first 3 strategies completed. And I won't do it on strategy number 1, because usually on strategy number 1, I want to be the most specific on the spend. I want to make sure all the spend or all the dollars that I'm spending going to the best sellers. So after you finish strategy number 1, you finish strategy number 2, you already have a lot of frequently bought together. I will say extended is the next option. Now also we have a category, we have few other things that we can add. If you want me to have a more in-depth video about category campaign, about other different campaigns, let me know in the comment. We're also sharing a weekly post about new strategies and new update in our school community, so feel free to join. And thank you so much.